dear, oh dear. Okay, YouTube. Conan Exiles. Okay, Conan Exiles. As I bump my headset's volume. 2.5.2. Update just dropped. 500 something mega. It's under a gigabyte update. It's fixed nothing, to be honest. So I jumped on my offline game just to show you because there are bugs that are in the offline game that need fixing and they have not fixed them. There's bugs that are in both that need fixing and have not fixed them. I've got a thrall here, but to start off with, admin panel is still broken. It's still busted. They have not fixed that. So that's a broken thing in the game, and they have not fixed it. But just a little thing with the thralls. If you're playing it offline, that's probably going to be too shallow. Teleporting, river crosses, all that sort of stuff, you cannot do it with your thralls because they will not teleport. If I, for example, come to here, as you can see, the thrall is following. I'm just going to bring up my mat and I'm just going to teleport just across a little bit. Not too far. We'll say there. There's the teleportation problem. When you teleport, it spawns you in the air. You fall down. If you're not God moded, there's a high chance of dying. So I've teleported, but she's on follow. She should then teleport to me, but I'll just walk this way a little bit more. No thrall. She has not teleported. If I tell her to go there, cannot reach the location. If I bring up the map and go across there, as you can see, there's the thrall right there. She is on the beach where I left her, in follow mode. I only teleport that short distance. If you've got to transport them across the map, you can't. You have to literally walk across and hope that this river, this water source here, which is going to be I think it's going to be too deep. You can just make her out in the distance. Right, if I walk to here, cannot reach the target. Ask her to return. Looks at me. She will not teleport to me. Run in this direction. She should teleport to me by now, and she does not. And this has been going for years. Hallelujah! She's finally across the water. So she's obviously found a shallow enough part to walk across, because she will not teleport. So I'm guessing it's along here somewhere. Yeah, there, along there. She can get across there. So unless you can walk the path, your thrall will not follow you. That needs to be fixed. I don't see why it's an issue, but we'll click on that. So that is the biggest problem with the offline game. Without testing it, I haven't checked whether they've fixed the crashing when you interact with your thralls. Because it used to be, I don't want to do it in case it crashes, but I'll test it and I'll fill everyone in next time I do a stream about it. But if you go into her inventory, unequip her armor, put new armor on her, the game crashes. I haven't tested it. I'm too scared to test it because Funcom are cheap ass. Why fix bugs when we can just fix shit that doesn't need fixing? I'm going to run this thrall over to... I've got another thrall just north a little bit, so I'm going to bring them over next to each other. And then we're going to teleport to a different location.
Stealing fuck!
So my thrall is now dead. And can I lock?
Get him to the outlander!
Oh, can I get that? Okay. Now I don't know whether it's a... Oh, there's a guy in there. Oh yeah, because the one that's up here I rescued from here. Sorry, he's dead now anyway. So I rescued from in his home was apparently just there. So let's not leave her near them then. Actually, I'll take her to the beach. What's your health like? For the record too, the admin panel, you can spawn in, for example, if you want to spawn in stakes. So if you go stakes, you can spawn in stakes. That works. Then you can come across to here and hope that it does not crash. That's what I'm on my wheel, isn't it? Hope that does not crash. It didn't crash. So it's not complete. It's not game breaking. But anyone who runs a an RP server or an event server or something like that, if you're an admin on that server, you can't do jack. You can't do absolutely squat. You can't do events. You can't spawn thralls in. Like you can't even spawn in enemy thralls because the admin panel is broken that bad. No, she won't follow me, so I'll leave her here. Oh, no thralls are allowed here. Seriously, Funcom? Okay, we'll move her up here somewhere. Keep moving her until I find a spot where I can place it just there. Okay, so I've got her. Actually, I'll rename her and hope that doesn't crash. Okay, so at least I know she's on the west. I'm tracking her anyway, but if I head back up here, I've got to cloak myself for this one. So the cloaking works, ghost works, these ones here work. As you see there, I cannot select no cost. It skips over that, so that's still broken. Spawning NPCs is still broken. This one here seems to be, the player panel seems to work okay. Hey viewer, I'm talking about all the issues that are in Conan right now. They've just released 2.5.2. Oh, okay, so yeah. So I'm gonna... Actually, I'll probably just run up to it. It's nice and close. I've cloaked myself to show you the issue with the undead. If the game will not lag for me. Wait, I could have sworn there was a passageway just here. You know what, screw it. Admin panel. Fly. Fly works. Okay, come up here. The issue I'm referring to is their weapons are displaying at their feet. So if they're a shield bearer, they've got shields, there's a dirty big shield right between their legs on the ground. And that's the reason why I'm cloaking, so they don't aggro on me, so they don't equip their weapon. So you can see what I'm talking about. Walk. Okay, I can put my weapon away. We'll go first person, so hopefully I can get a half decent look. Okay. Now I've got to find an undead. What I'm calling ghosting has been happening too. Their health bars, they'll run off and their health bars will stay where they were. Okay, they've equipped their weapons. We're going to find one that isn't equipped, that hasn't equipped its weapons. Or is it only on servers? Oh, there, that guy right there. See his sword? Right between his legs. If I walk up onto him. See his sword? How is that a mount spot? The archer's got his hand, got it in his hand already. Let's go up this way a bit. Some undead up here. There is a Sanctuary of the Serpent. Up undead up here. No. It only seems to happen with the undeads, so the skeletons, the whites, that kind of stuff. Actual, like the Nordheimers or that kind of characters, it seems to be okay with. See, his sword's there as well. He's a bow, so he's got bows in the right spot. Oh, there's a white. We'll see if it does with the whites. He's walking around. I can't see his weapon at all. Yeah, so if anyone at Funcom wants to get in touch with me and discuss the issues and how easy it is to fix them and why aren't they fixing them, I'm more than happy to have a discussion with them. Just same with CD Projekt and the fuckwits over there. Sorry about the bad language, but they are fuckwits. They're criminals, so why should I show them any respect? Okay, none of these whites seem to have weapons, and I don't know whether that's another bug or not. But they are all walking around. Okay, here we've got some they are. You can see his weapon clear as day at his feet. Some skeletons over here. Oh, they're going underground. Or you can see their weapons sticking up out of the ground. So that is obviously a bug that needs fixing, and they're just not fixing. So there's the teleporting of your thralls that it's not working. I haven't tested the crashing when you access your inventory. Of course, like, I shouldn't be doing Funcom's job for them. Like, that guy's obviously got it there. He's obviously got it there, like clear as day. You can see that is not in the right spot. That kind of sword should be on his back, and it's not. Unless an undead's back is down at their feet, then that's an issue. Okay, so the storm's currently on, so as you can see, more of them, all in the wrong spot. Every single one, it spawns in the wrong spot. If you uncloak, they notice you, and they equip it, and it pops from where it is to in their hand. So that's an issue. Okay, now... oh, well, I might as well point it out. When you... Like, when I'm pressing the left shoulder button, all the icons disappear. I don't know what that's all about. That's for the zoom. They disappear, they're not staying there. So when you're zooming in, right shoulder button, they disappear. Left shoulder button, they disappear. That's obviously a bug as well. Now the white cliffs, I can't really show you on an offline game because apparently it's only happening on servers. I could probably quickly jump into a server and show you, but yeah, all these thralls, by the way, if I go across here, every single one of those I spawned in prior to them breaking the admin panel. I can't really show you much more in the offline mode, because most of the stuff I think is related to the servers, but Funcom, broken. Thrall's not following you, broken. And if I teleport up to where my shrine is, I can't show you this either because it will. I'll have to restart the game, and that will cause my stream to stop. But the Orb of Nagel or Nigel or Nigel, whatever how you gonna pronounce his name, Nigel, his orb. Okay, I teleported onto the thing. This bench right here. That bench is broken. Do not access it. The second you click on that, you're stuck in there. You have to restart the game. That was not fixed. This is game breaking. They did not fix that. What they did fix is... I'm trying to think. I don't know where they are on this map, because I'm not that used to this map yet. Crap. Okay. I think there's a. Oh, it's telling me my battery's getting low. I think there's one up here somewhere. But the boss chests. Remember on the mainland or the exiled lands, there'd be the boss croc, boss rhino, the boss scorpion, that sort of stuff. They'll have a chest. If we come running up here, I don't believe this is a boss chest, but I'll show and point it out. This is in the wrong spot. Come up to here, there'll be a chest like this one, for example. But instead of being able to loot it, it'll be you require a key. What's this guy's? A double-handed sword, and it's in his hand. So you'd kill this guy, get a key. That's the normal chest. I don't think there's a boss chest here. But the boss chests, you used to be able to run up to them, and instead of clicking square in this case, or X on the Xbox, you would just come up here and press Y or triangle, and you'd get the loot without having the key. That's all they've fixed. It's the only thing they've fixed on consoles. All the other stuff on the patch notes, it's bullshit. It's like it's crap that does not need fixing, and shouldn't, like adjusting an attack pattern, or whether you can dismantle arrows. You should be able to dismantle arrows in the first place. This not being able to dismantle arrows is bullshit anyway. So the fact that they have fixed it now so you can no longer dismantle certain arrows, of course apparently you could and it was a bug, is like, seriously? So you do that and make it so we can't cheese the boss chests to get legendaries, but we cannot use our benches because we're going to get stuck in them. You cannot teleport around the map in your offline game, or if you're as an admin, or you can't cross. For example, if you bring your thrall here and just say, oh, you're trying to escape the enemies, and you jump into the water there and swim across to there, the thrall will not come, because it'll go, oh, water, I can't go in water. But instead of going, oh, just teleport like you can, it just doesn't teleport. But they completely neglect that fix. They completely neglect the bench fix, the orb bench, as I call it. It's like you can't. I can't stress how. Like, I've been looking at Twitter. Everyone's pissed off about it. So I don't blame them. I'm pissed off about it as well. There is stuff that is broken. Cheesing a chest is not game breaking. So we get some legendaries. Makes it a little bit easier. But we use our bench and we freeze. We have to close app. That's broken, and they did not fix it. The update should have been not released. They should have postponed it and fixed the bench, fixed the admin panel, fixed this. Like, I can almost guarantee I know exactly what they've done here. They've accidentally, instead of putting what I like to refer to as the fake hands on the back to hold the weapons, it's down there. It's not that hard. You click in the computer, drag it to the new spot, save, done. The teleporting of your thralls on the offline game, online it's fine. Your thralls do teleport to you. Offline they do not. Click the enable to teleport. It's not that hard. I don't know whether it's a bug or not, but we were on an online server. The server I play on, I think it was a few days ago. Oh, excuse me. I want to say 4 or 5 days ago. We were in the storm, and we ended up with, me and the guy I was with, we ended up with like 8 demon spiders, a buttload of other crap, and every time we managed to kill one creature, 2 more would spawn in. It was just constant. He died, I nearly died, and we lost both our thralls. We haven't adjusted any of the storm settings, and it should not be that difficult. It shouldn't be that. The spawn rate should not be that high. I don't know whether it's a bug. So if anyone else has had similar experience, by all means, leave a comment saying, yeah, I had the exact same experience, that's not right. And then we can say to Funcom, there's another broken feature you neglected, but you fixed the loot box, the chests. So what can I say? This update that we got should not have dropped. They should have kept it to themselves, fixed the stuff that needed fixing. But who's getting hurt? PvP maybe, but on PvE, which I play on, getting legendary weapons does nothing except for make it easier to play the game. And not by much, because let's face it, this guy's health is what? 14,000. If I bring up my weapon wheel, a standard weapon, 40 damage, 30 damage. That does 60. That does 62. So that's, ooh, huge difference. Unless you got a Crom Sword, which may I add, I can actually spawn in. So I go here, Crom, gear, Crom Sword, done. So you fixed a non-issue because I just got legendary. I don't need to cheese the crates on my game. Look at this one. That's just that one. So I can spawn them in on my own game, but I cannot spawn thralls in, and I cannot alter my character's look. And may I add, if you weren't aware, there are 3 or 4 different hairstyles for the men and for the women that are only available in that bench. And one of them is the one I prefer. I cannot equip that hairstyle to any of my characters because that bench is broken. Broken. Not at the point of, oh, it's not working quite right. It's broken. You go use it, you have to restart the game. You should close app, open it back up. And instead of fixing that, the game broken feature, they fixed the chests. Which if you're an admin, or you're playing on your offline game, you can bypass it anyway. So I'm half tempted to say, as to a fuck you Funcom, to jump on the server I'm an admin on, and just as a bump into, oh, here, I have a legendary. I have a legendary. And when they say why, I say, oh, because they fixed the chest, but they didn't fix our orb bench. They didn't fix our admin panel. So all the people that play on like roleplay servers or event servers and stuff like that, you know, the ones that have, you go on once a week or weekends, they'll have like a battle and the winner wins, I don't know, some armor and a thrall or whatever. They can't make the arena and spawn in enemies because you can't spawn enemies in because the admin panel is broken. You go across to NPCs and it is it's busted. It does nothing pops up. If I type in, for example, Sherpa, which is the bearers, nothing. They could have fixed that. They could have fixed the broken bench. They didn't, or they don't. The only thing console got out of this update was literally you can no longer cheese those chests. You have to max out your level, get a key to get a legendary. That's the only thing they fixed. And that is disgusting. Shame on you, Funcom. You were supposed to be making this game better. You abandoned us for 8 months. You bring out your first couple of updates and it breaks the game again. And then you start finally correcting some stuff. And then you break it again. I could have sworn I read in one of your statements that you have hired a bunch of new QA people. Testers. What's going on with that? Because they're obviously not doing their job. Because otherwise, this update would not have been released. It would have fixed the admin panel, fixed the orb bench, fixed the I'm calling it the undead weapon glitch. It would have fixed that. Like this one here is bearable because at least it's kind of in the right spot. But like, hello, this, and if you can find one with a shield, it's even freakier. Especially if it's a big shield. Actually, isn't there one? I'm trying to think. There's a camp. I think it's. Is it that one? There's a camp because I remember walking through and I saw it. That's just how I noticed it because he had a shield floating between his legs. Okay, no. No. Come this way. Like, I'm getting fed up with having to bash on friggin' game developers because they fuck up their games. Lie to their customers. Steal their customers' money. So, when, like I've said it before, when Ubisoft is the best game company in 2020, it's like sad because they're not a company for gamers, they're a company for profit. And they're the best company in 2020. And the company that used to be the best company, CDPR, completely rob every single customer of $100 per game, and they get away with it because apparently the government agencies don't want to do jack shit. I've resubmitted, waiting on callbacks, if you want to call it that, responses. And they're probably going to go, oh, but, instead of going, oh yeah, they're doing criminal stuff, there's some criminal action against them. No, they're going to go, but. It's like, makes no sense. So there you go. That's the 2.5.2 update of Conan. It's about half a gig. It'll download fairly quick. But it'll take you a million years for it to copy because apparently Sony are... I don't want to use the words that all these people get offended about, but they're special needs. Let's be honest. Sony are complete and utter dumbasses, and Funcom are slacking. Like, seriously. And no wonder, like, people aren't buying the PS5. They're going, oh, but we've got lots of sales. Yeah, people are buying them, they break, they send them back and you send them a new, and that's still 2 sales. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, PS4 was the best-selling console. Yeah, because when your console breaks, they buy a new one. Because it's too much of a pain in the ass to get Sony to fix it. And then there's this censorship crap. Moving from Asia to America to California. It's like... And you wonder why all the Asian people, the Japanese and stuff like that are going, you know what, screw you, let's go to Xbox. All the RPG people, role-playing games and all sorts of stuff are going, you know, screw you, Sony, let's go to Xbox. Well, when you censor their games, when you screw over the features and you piss poor effort on the OS system, like, my console crashed earlier tonight. All I done was close down Conan. No, it was GTA. I closed down Grand Theft Auto. And it crashed. Oh, an error has occurred. Suggested actions. It's like, here's a suggestion. Fix your fucking OS, cunts. And for anyone who doesn't know, I don't want to sound condescending here, but OS, short for operating system, it's the program that runs the console. It is disgustingly bad when a Microsoft console, the Xbox, can run YouTube, a game, a party, all at once, and then you can even play music, and it has no problems. It can run that. You don't get any lag in the games. You don't get any slowdown on the operating system. You do Sony, you'll be playing a game, and someone invites you to a party, so you open up the party to join it, and it just slows right down. It's like, what the hell? This is Sony. You've been around for how long making electronics, and you can't even make an OS that can handle 2 operations at once? 2. A party in a game. Hell, it struggles with 1 operation half the time. You try and start a game, it'll crash. Try and shut down a game, it'll crash. Try and start up YouTube, it'll crash. Go to the PlayStation Store. Any person who's got a PS4 will agree with me with this. Go to the PlayStation Store and go browse. Just browse. You will get the store crash at least twice. A soft crash. You know, where like it freezes up and then reloads the entire page, and you, instead of being down in the we'll say M's on the list, MNOP type area, you'll be back up to at the A's. It's like, seriously, I just went through like all these, let's face it, 8-bit crap games you're releasing, down to this point here to see what games are coming out, and then you soft crash, get all the way back to A and have to go all the way back down again. It's like, it's like, no. Get stuffed, I'm not buying your PS5. So if you haven't updated Conan, don't do it. Keep the previous one. You won't be able to play online. It's like, right, by all means do it. It doesn't make the game any worse, from what I can tell. But it hasn't fixed anything. It's fixed nothing. You can no longer cheese the legendary chests, or the boss chests, as a lot of people call it. You can't cheese them anymore. You have to earn the key to unlock them. That's the only thing that was corrected. So I'm out of here. I'll catch you next time. Stay safe and look after each other. I'm out of here.